Cane Bay is one of the fastest growing master plan communities in South Carolina, and it is also one of the most misunderstood. Today, I'm breaking down phases, traffic, resale, and whether Cane Bay is right for you. Hey, I'm Shakima Chatman, your Charleston and relocation specialist, and I was born here right in the Low Country, Abinia as we call it. And my team helps relocation buyers figure out Somerville every single week. Cane Bay comes up in almost every one of those conversations, so today we're going there, all of it. Let me tell you why this community keeps coming up. Cane Bay gives you something that is getting harder to find in the Charleston metro. Real square footage, real amenities, lakes, trails, schools, shopping, all inside the community at price points you simply cannot touch in Mount Pleasant or downtown. That's why thousands of families have moved here and most of them are happy that they did. But here's the thing. The buyers who love Cane Bay are the ones who understood what they were buying before they bought it. So in the next few minutes, I'm giving you the 5 things that separate a great Cane Bay purchase from a frustrating one. How this community is actually structured, the infrastructure that's finally catching up to the growth, the resale numbers that are quietly working in buyers' favor right now, the real monthly math, and the brand new school news every family needs to verify. So stay with me. Number 3 might be the best buyer opportunity in Somerville this year. First thing, and this is the mistake I see buyers make before they ever get on a plane. They say, we want to buy in Cane Bay. Baby, that's like saying I want to eat in Charleston. Okay, where? Because Cane Bay Plantation is a roughly 4,500 acre master plan community with more than 20 distinct neighborhoods inside it, built out by a long roster of national and regional builders. Lennar, D.R. Horton, Pulte, Syntex, Beezer, Mungo, K. Havanan, Starlight, and more. And the spread is wild. As I'm filming this, active listings inside Cane Bay run from the low 200s for smaller resale homes in sections like Pender Woods and Pine Hills, all the way up to the 900s for upgraded lakefront homes in Westlake, the Coves, and Four Seasons, 55 plus community on the lake system. Same community name, wildly different homes, lot sizes, amenities, and fee structures. To be clear, you have 2 different active adult 55 plus communities in here. Del Webb and K. Havanan's Four Seasons sections, townhomes, patio homes, and apartments. And the amenities are real. About 25 miles of walking trails, a 300-acre lake system in the lakes of Cane Bay, and a Publix anchored shopping center. Healthcare facilities, and a YMCA that was the first in the country to put a county library inside the building. That part of the marketing, every bit of it is real, and residents use it every single day. And honestly, that variety is a feature, not a bug. It means there is almost certainly a version of Cane Bay that fits your budget and your season of life. First home, forever home, or 55 plus. But it also means you don't buy Cane Bay. You buy a section of Cane Bay. The section determines your builder, your HOA, your lot, and your drive to the front of the community. So the smartest first question isn't, should we buy in Cane Bay? It's which section of Cane Bay was built for people like us. That's a question that's fun to answer, and it's exactly what we do on a strategy call. Now let's talk traffic, because if you've researched Cane Bay at all, you've seen the old horror stories, and I'll be straight with you. They were earned. For over a decade, this whole community had one way in and one way out on a 2-lane highway 176. But here's what most of those old posts and videos won't tell you. The 2026 picture is genuinely measurably different, and buyers today are stepping into the payoff. There are now 3 ways in and out of the community. The original 176 entrance, the Nexton Parkway extension, and the Black Tom Road connection. Phase 1 of the 176 widening is complete. The section from Highway 17A to Nexton Parkway went from 2 lanes to a 5-lane section with turning lanes, medians, and sidewalks. And Berkeley County isn't stopping. Phase 2 broke ground in early 2026, widening the next 2.7 miles up to Jedburgh Road from 2 lanes to 4, funded by the voter approved 1 cent sales tax. That's tens of millions of dollars of committed public investment flowing directly into this corridor. Counties don't spend that kind of money on communities they've given up on. Now, the honest beat, school time congestion still exists, and phase 2 means some construction cones for the next couple of years. So, do what I tell every client: test drive your actual commute at your actual commute time from the actual section you're considering. But the big picture story here is a good one. The people who bought Cane Bay early waited years for these roads. You get to buy after the heavy lifting started. Real quick, if this is the kind of no fluff breakdown you wish every real estate video gave you, do me a favor, hit that button and subscribe. Tap the bell so you won't miss a thing. I drop new Charleston and Somerville videos every week. And stick around because number 3 is the one I'm most excited about. The resale numbers have quietly created one of the best buyer windows in Somerville, and most people scrolling listings have no idea it's there. Let's get into it. Okay, here are the numbers. The receipts are very much in order. Over the last 12 months, the median sales price inside Cane Bay has been sitting around the low 390s, down roughly 5% from the year before. There have been 450 to 500 active listings inside this one community at a time. And the average home takes about 83 days to sell. Now, if you're a seller, those numbers sting, but you're not watching this as a seller, I don't think. You're watching as a buyer. And for a buyer, this is the good part. Here's why this window exists. Builders are still finishing out sections of Cane Bay, and they're offering rate buy downs, closing cost credits, and upgrade packages to move inventory. Resale sellers have to compete with that, which means they have to negotiate. Right now in this community, you'll find motivated sellers, price reductions, and even assumable VA and FHA loans floating around with interest rates that'll make you weep with joy. Compare that to bidding wars in other parts of the metro, and Cane Bay in 2026 is one of the few places where the buyers hold the cards. One piece of wisdom to carry with you, though: buy this opportunity with the right timeline. If you might need to sell in 2 years, you'd be selling into that same builder competition. So Cane Bay shines brightest as a 5+ year home where you ride out the build out and then own in a finished, amenity rich community when the builders are gone and the supply pressure lifts. Buy the window, hold through the build out. That's the play. Number 4, the monthly math beyond the mortgage. And here's some genuinely good news for a community with this many amenities. Cane Bay's base HOA fees in many standard sections are refreshingly modest, in the ballpark of $650 a year. A year. 25 miles of trails, parks, ponds, community events for about $54 a month. Folks pay way more than that for a gym membership that they don't use. The thing to know is simply that fees vary by section because each neighborhood layers its own amenities on top. The 55 plus communities are the premium tier. Four Seasons, for example, runs about $275 a month, and for that, you're getting a gated resort style, lakefront style lifestyle with a clubhouse, a calendar that stays full. Neither number is wrong, they're just different products. Match the fee structure to the lifestyle you'll actually use, and you'll feel great about it. Round out your numbers with the rest of the picture. Berkeley County's owner occupied 4% assessment rate is one of the friendlier property tax setups relocating buyers encounter. Verify your specific numbers. Get your insurance quotes early, like we always recommend on this channel. And because this is the Low Country, do what smart Low Country buyers do everywhere. Pull the flood determination for your exact lot and ask about drainage history. Most of Cane Bay sits outside high risk flood zones, but flood mapping is lot specific. A 10-minute check that buys you total peace of mind. That's not fair. That's just how we shop for homes around here. Number 5, schools. And this is mostly happy news for 2026 buyers with one homework item. Let's start with what makes Cane Bay genuinely rare. It has 3 public schools physically inside the community: Cane Bay Elementary, Cane Bay Middle, and Cane Bay High. Kids in this community can grow up K through 12 without ever leaving the neighborhood. And it just got better. Berkeley County School District is opening the brand new Bee Tree Elementary inside Cane Bay for the 2026-27 school year. A district doesn't build a brand new school in a community unless it's investing in that community's future. That's a vote of confidence you can see from the road. Now, 2 facts to verify so there are no surprises. First, Cane Bay has a Somerville mailing address, but it is in Berkeley County School District, not Dorchester District 2. Somerville actually spans 3 districts depending on the exact address, and out-of-state buyers mix this up all the time. Second, along the Bee Tree opening, the district finalized new attendance lines effective in the fall. So some homes that were zoned for Caneville Elementary last year are zoned for Bee Tree this year. The fix takes 5 minutes. Verify the current zoning for the exact address with the district. It's one of the first things my team checks on every strategy call, and it's the difference between knowing your school and assuming it. So let's bring it all home. 20 plus neighborhoods with something for nearly every budget, roads finally getting tens of millions in committed investment, a buyer's window created by builder competition, monthly costs that stay reasonable when you match the section to your lifestyle, and a school district building brand new schools right inside the community. So here's your key point. And if you remember one sentence from this video, make it this one. Cane Bay in 2026 is one of the strongest value plays in the entire Charleston Metro. For the buyer who picks the right section on the right lot with a 5+ year horizon. The community has already proven itself. The roads, the schools, and the amenities are all moving in the right direction. Your only job is to do the section level homework so the version of Cane Bay you buy is the version that was built for you. Do that and you're not gambling. You're getting in while the buyer still holds the cards. If Cane Bay just moved up on your short list, or you want help figuring out which section was built for your family, my team would love to walk it with you. Call us directly at 843-532-0330 or head to relocation.thechatmangroupsc.com, where you can book a free relocation strategy call and grab your 2026 Charleston and Somerville relocation guide. On that call, we'll pull current section-by-section numbers, verify school zoning for any address you're eyeing, and build you a plan that fits your timeline. No pressure, no fluff, just the truth from someone who was raised here. And before you go, Cane Bay's next door neighbor is a completely different animal, and the comparison will sharpen everything you just learned. Watch my full Next in Community video tour next. It's right here in this section. Make sure you're subscribed with that bell on so you catch every video. I'm Shakima Chatman with the Chatman Realty team, and I'll see you in the next one.